Hello, this is Sam with the S33 Electrical channel here on YouTube. Today we're making a special video going over the topic of taxes. This is one of those videos that I wish that someone had created for me to see before I had got involved working as an independent contractor in the electrical field. So basically in the United States, whenever you get a job, you're going to work for whenever you're initially doing the paperwork, you're going to fill out one of two forms. It's either going to be a W-9 form or a W-2 form. And the difference between the two is one is a 1099 independent contractor and the other is an employee status W-2, where a W-2 they're going to withhold taxes out of each paycheck, and whenever you, at the end of the year, you go and file your taxes, sometimes you get money back, sometimes you don't, it depends. But if you file a W-9 and you're an independent contractor, that's basically a business-to-business relationship. And I started working as a 1099 independent contractor making $8 an hour. And to me, it was like a scam because you're entering a business-to-business agreement for almost minimum wage, and you almost have to have an accountant to keep up with your books. So to paint a picture, it's like you're working for almost minimum wage, you can barely afford the cost of living, but somehow you're supposed to have like an accountant keep your records for you. It doesn't work. So there's a problem there fundamentally with it, and I wish that we could change that. But for now, it is what it is, and I don't think it's going away anytime soon. So I'm going to give you some ideas here on what we can do to file your taxes as a 1099 independent contractor. Anyone that works with their own tools, their own transportation, it's set up this way so you can deduct your expense as if you were a business to kind of offset the burden of what it is to work hard. So it took me a while to figure this out. It took a long time, but I got it now. Basically what you're going to want to do, what I recommend anyone to do who's going to working as a 1099 contractor, very first thing is you're going to want to file a DBA. So step one, file DBA. And for those of you that don't know, a DBA is doing business as, and that's basically a form that makes you're registering a company name. You're going to do that, you're going to go to the IRS website, and they're going to give you an EIN number. Whenever you apply for that EIN number, tell them that you are only applying for accounting purposes. Alright, so step two. Apply for EIN. IRS. Okay, so once you get this number, and it's usually instant, you get it on the same day that you file the DBA, do it online, print it out, and on the same day that you get your EIN, you're going to go open a business account, a bank account. And you're also going to want to have a personal bank account as well. So let's just assume that you have that. Well, let's not assume. We'll just write it down. Step 4. Open personal. So if you don't already have one, you're going to need two bank accounts. You're going to have a business account with a business name and your personal bank account that's just going to be your personal money. And I'm going to explain to you why we're setting it up this way. This is for tax reasons. It's going to make it a lot easier on you if you want to pay your taxes, so you have those records and you're legitimate. One day maybe you'll own a home. So again, we're going over 1099 independent contractor taxes, how to set up your financial structures. We've gone through step 1 through 4. Step 1, file DBA, apply for EIN with IRS. With that EIN number, you're going to open your business bank account, and you're going to want to make sure that you have a personal bank account. Those are the beginning steps. Once you have all that achieved, you're working for a company as an independent contractor. Whenever you fill out your W-9 form for the company you're working for, you're going to want to do it with your business name and your business EIN. So when they write their 1099 miscellaneous income form, it's going to go to your business name. So step 5, file W-9 form under business name / EIN number. Okay, so your employer should write your weekly check or bi-weekly check, whatever it is that they do for the company you work with. They're going to write it to your business name, and you're going to take that money or that check and you're going to deposit it to your business account. So once you've achieved these 5 steps, you're done there. It's set up. Your business account and then you're going to have the personal account. Out of your business account, this is where you're going to pay for things that are tax deductible. So there's 2 types of purchases in the world of business. You have deductible purchases and non-deductible. Anything that's going to be a deductible expense, you'll write it out of your business account. And that's going to be anything like tools, transportation, clothes. In the category of transportation, you're going to need gas that you use to go to and from work, tires, maintenance. What I do out of my business account, if I'm renting a place, I will pay for my rent out of the business account, and usually a proportion of that will be deducted off your total taxable income, and you'll get with your CPA to figure that out. So you'll write rent. If you have a home office where you have to do the bookkeeping and stuff, it's perfectly legitimate. You're going to deduct a proportion of your rent based on whatever portion of your dwelling unit you have set up as your office. Any type of computers, office supplies, right. So that's basically it. I may be forgetting something, but anything that's tax deductible that you're gonna write off your taxes, you're gonna pay for it out of this business account. I would suggest when you open up your account, have get a debit card, and it's gonna be crucial that any expense that you pay for out of this business account, you save your receipt, put it in a shoebox, carry around a money bag. You can get a little money back from your bank, carry it around in your car, put your receipts in there, take it home, put it in your shoebox. Keep all your receipts. At the end of the year, you're gonna total it all up, and you're gonna work all that out. I recommend, what I use is Microsoft Excel, and you're gonna wanna, if you're not familiar with Microsoft Excel, it's a really important tool for doing this. I recommend getting that. You're going to need to set up a bank account register, just like a checkbook register that you would write into a checkbook. The same thing, but on Excel, and you can add all this stuff up. There's a lot of things you can do with the math on Excel to make this easy. I'm not going to be able to show it to you today, but maybe in the future we can do a video on Microsoft Excel. So, out of your personal account, there's going to be things that just are not tax deductible that you need as a person. So that's going to be your groceries, entertainment, those are the two main ones. So from your employer, they're going to write a check to your business. In that business account, you're going to pay for these things. Oh, a big one here is cell phone. Total write-off. You're going to pay for these things that are deductible out of the business account. And anything that's not, like your groceries or entertainment, you're going to need to pay for out of your personal account. So what I recommend doing is writing a check. You're going to write checks to yourself out of your business account to your personal account. And when you do that, all the money that's in your personal account, you're automatically going to pay taxes on. You're going to assume that all the income that's put into this personal account will be taxable income, and you will pay the taxes on it. So when you write the check to yourself from the business account to the personal account, you're going to want to hold 25% for taxes. If you're not making a whole lot of money, you may fall into the 15% bracket. And at the end of the year, if you're holding 25%, you're going to have, it's like you're going to get money back. But I would recommend holding 25%, so that's 25 cents of every dollar, put into your savings account, and then you can take the rest out cash, or if you're disciplined enough to do the registers, you can get a debit card that's just for personal. So you'll end up having a debit card for business expense, debit card for personal. You can do it that way. Cash works really well for me with this setup. Whenever I write the check to myself in my personal, put 25% into the savings, the other 75% I get cash right on the spot at the drive-thru in the bank, and then I put that in my pocket, and that's my money. I already pay taxes on it, and that's a good system to follow. If you work as a 1099 independent contractor and you're working by the hour and you don't follow this system, it could be really challenging to, at the end of the year, do your taxes. A lot of people fall behind. They don't get taxes. They don't get their taxes taken care of, and it ends up being a problem for them later. It ruins your chances at owning a home or having any kind of financial stability. It's really important. Of course, to do these things, you need a driver's license, and you need you need all those types of documents. It's hard to do when you're working in a business if you're competing with illegal immigrants that they don't worry about filing taxes. So I know it can be kind of stressful on you at first, but once you figure this out and you have all the structure in place, you're going to be glad that you did. So nobody was there to tell me this. I started off right off the bat as a 1099 contractor. Nobody told me what I'm telling you today, and I really wish they had, because for the first 4 or 5 years, like, taxes was a big problem for me, and it was because of that I had to learn this stuff. So I'm sharing it with you today. I hope that it's going to be helpful to some people out there who are working in the electrical field doing 1099 contracting. It's usually smaller businesses that want to pay people as a 1099 contractor because they don't have the infrastructure to do W-2s and the understanding and know how to hold taxes. After so many years, I prefer to work as a 1099 contractor because all my structure and how I do things is all set up to do that, and it benefits me more than it would if I was doing a W-2, because I can write off. I can have my own office. I can write off a lot of my things, and when you're a W-2, I'm not sure if that's still true. So that's it, guys. I hope this all makes sense. I hope that it's helpful to some of you out there, and that's it for now. I'll be back later with another video. Until then, y'all be cool, and I'll see you next time. Bye.